So I'm Farayde Matta. I'm co-founder of Bio2Coat. In Bio2Coat, we have a patent solution can be applied in three different ways on the food system. The first one is a edible coat who can apply on the food surface. So after dry on the food surface, we reduce the respiration rates and transpiration rates, maintain the fruit fresh for longer. So we can extend shelf life of fruits and vegetables up to 15 days. We can reduce mass loss up to 50%. We can improve appearance, textures, and also we have a very good impact on environment. And the second one, we can make with the same solution, we can process in a different way, so we can have some substitute of the plastics. So in the third case, we can add in the same solution some vegetable extracts. In this case, our solution make our packaging will be part of your recipe. So you can imagine a packaging for rice or pasta, a tomato-based edible packaging for pasta or rice. So in this case, you put the packaging in the boiled water, the packaging will be dissolved and you eat the rice or pasta with the tomato sauce, the packaging. And we have a second prototype. It's a sachet based on chocolate with breakfast cereals inside. In this case, you put sachet in the hot milk and drink it before dissolving.
So the first scenario that you were mentioning of the coating of vegetables.
Yes, the coating.
One of the biggest issues in food waste is packaged food.
Yes.
It keeps food well, but in order to use it, you end up buying packages that include maybe 4 avocados and you
Yes.
only need to use 1. So a lot of food waste comes from having to buy packages that are bigger.
Yes.
Than would this solve that? That you could you wouldn't have to use plastic packaging. You could buy sort of instead of buying a pack of 50 tomatoes, you could buy as many as you want.
Yes. Yes. So in case of the avocado, our solution is very good as well. We reduce 40% of the mass loss, and yes, we can replace plastic in a different ways. So in this case, we make the function to reduce the transpiration and respiration, so we can commercialize without plastic.
Unfortunately, with a lot of the big companies, there's a lot of money in food waste because they sell more. So do you think that there'll be any resistance from, I know the consumers will like the fact that it lasts longer, but again, the supermarkets, if they can sell more product, that goes to waste.
Yes, but on Monday, we stay in a huge supermarket from UK. So I saw avocados, and it's really a peak to speech for itself, because in one recipe is 1 green avocado, and another one is a lot of brown avocados. So the consumer needs to be the fresh. The consumer like to the fresh. So I think if the retailers want to sell more, I think they need to think about what the end consumer wants, and the end consumer wants it fresh, and we can provide this for more time, and we can reduce the food waste. And I think this is a very obligation of everyone, because we have people who die for hungry, and it's impossible the food waste is acceptable in these days, I think, and we are more conscious about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The other aspect, of course, is that these are very tough economic times for lots of people.
Yeah.
What does your solution do to the cost of the products?
Fortunately, how we can reduce the mass loss. So imagine the fruit we buy 4 kilos, no? So how we keep the water inside of the fruits and with vitamins, everything. So when the producer need to sell the fruit, he think about how much water the fruit, the weight, the producers, the point of the production until the distribution. So this is discounted, no, for the payment. So how we can maintain more water inside this cost is also by our coating. It's so and some kind of producers use another kind of protections like wax is the most popular, the wax, and we have the same prices of the wax, so it's very accessible to the food chain.
Right. And what's the source of the product that you're using to?
It's a very nice question. Thank you. We have food. We our sources is food. So we extract some ingredients of the food to do edible coatings. So yes, it's 100% natural. It's food grade. You can drink. So it's very natural. Yeah. And we use the ingredients we have in food, so in potatoes or in rice, or some essential oils with some antimicrobial properties. So it's only natural.
Is it
It's
already,
100% natural.
is it already being used?
In this time, we are producing and make our first sales in Brazil. Because we have a solution for a tropical fruit, it's worked very well, and there we have a lot of production and of tropical fruits, no. So we are there. We are testing in some place in the UK, and we are tested with the major producers in Spain. So I hope we can sell Bio2Coat in the marketing in a very short time.
What's reaction been like to the companies that you've started talking to?
They saw the necessity, no? Because they suffer a lot. You can imagine some producers sometimes all the batch, the fruits come again because it's not look so good for the end consumer, because we have a bad habit, no? So if we have some fruits not so beautiful and in our home we eat, but we don't buy this fruit. We buy the beautiful fruit. So they saw the necessity, and also we have some questions for the end consumers, and 82% of the end consumers tell they buy less fruits than they want because of the food waste they need to throw away. So when we start talking with some people has a very good impression, but sometimes they are has a little resistance. So I need to change my process, I need to change something, but our solution we can apply from 3 different ways: from drenching, immersion, also in aspersion, so pulverization in the processing line. So we need to talk more about, but in general it's good. We don't work for every kind of fruits, of course. We have some specific fruits, and we are developing solution for the other fruits, because each fruit is a word, no? They have some different necessities, and it's tasteless, invisible, it's odorless, you don't see it has a little bit shine, so the end consumer associate this with the freshness. So
and for the application itself,
yes.
Does it need to go to a factory for that to be done, or
No.
can it be done in some site?
Yes, and can be done with the producer's facility. Yes.
Is that an easy thing to install?
Yes, because maybe if you don't have any installations, you can spray manually, but you need to wait to dry, because it's only effective after drying, because create a semi-permeable barrier around all the fruit, so needs to be dry, but in room temperature, not need temperature for that.